Hey guys, Future Gohan is J2 here, and I wanted to do a DVD review over DC Comics Supervillains The Joker's Last Laugh. Now, those of you who are fans of my Facebook fan page know that I've already picked this up. But I wanted to kind of review it. I didn't do an unboxing video because it was just one DVD, so I thought I'd just take a picture of it and put it on Facebook. I've been doing that a lot with the things that I've gotten recently. Yeah, I wanted to do, this is what it looks like inside. I wanted to do a little DVD review because, in my opinion, I don't think this DVD very much so lives up to the title of what they're trying to do here, a wicked collection of the Joker's greatest hits. Do not get me wrong, there are a wide variety in this DVD set that are some of Joker's best episodes, and I will agree to that. But there are some that quite frankly don't fit. First of all, the very first episode is Christmas with the Joker. Honestly, in my opinion, this was probably the absolute best way to start off the DVD is with Christmas with the Joker. That was, I believe, the second episode of Batman the Animated Series, and what a good one that episode was. It was hilarious. It was full of great laughs. It was great. The second episode was The Joker's Favor. Another good episode. That one was the one where it had that one where Joker crossed off this one guy in the middle of the road, and then because this guy was having a bad day, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm not letting him get off with this one," and he tries to curse at the Joker, but he doesn't know it's the Joker until he decides to curse at him, and then that's when the Joker starts stalking him and haunting him and trying to get a quote-unquote favor out of him. Just great episode overall. Great episode. The next one, this is one of the ones that kind of fails. The next episode is Harley and Ivy. Now, the beginning of this episode starts off with, who else? The Joker, being chased around by Batman. But honestly, that's about 5 minutes of the episode. Basically, the rest of the episode the Joker is in this episode in various scenes, mainly in the beginning, a little bit in the middle, and in the end, but he's not the main focus of this episode, and that's why I feel that they should have replaced this episode with something else. And I'll get to what episodes I would have liked to see on the set later on. But Harley and Ivy is an episode that focuses on mainly Harley, because she gets kicked out of the Joker's apartment, or I'm sorry, his hideout, and she decides to start doing crime fighting on her own, or not crime fighting, what am I saying? Crimes on her own, and then that's when she comes in contact with Poison Ivy, and then that's when the two of them decide to team up, and then the Joker begins to miss her, and that's when the Joker decides to try and find her again because his whole house is going up in shambles without her. But the thing about this episode is that the Joker's not the main focus. It's Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy's relationship as a crime-fighting team. Why do I keep saying crime-fighting? As a crime team. I really think that this should have been replaced with something else. It did have the Joker in it a lot, but he just was not the main focus. And really, I honestly, if he's not the main focus, why would you consider it one of the Joker's greatest hits? Because he's had a lot of more main focus episodes. And then the next 3 episodes are World's Finest, Parts 1, 2, and 3. Honestly, I felt this was a good pick. They could have had better picks, to be honest. But it was a good pick. I feel like, because the Joker was one of the main antagonists, and he was a main focus, so they kind of got that right. My only main flaw is that he's not the absolute one and only main focus, and that it takes up 3 whole episode slots. That could have been 3 entirely different good Joker episodes, But all in all, I felt this was a great pick, and I enjoyed rewatching it. Joker's Wild. This is a great episode, and if this was ever missing on a best Jokers list, I really do not know what they would be thinking, because this is a great Joker episode. It's got a lot, and I mean a lot, of different cameos from other Warner Brothers and other great classic animation. For like the Joker, he imitates a whole bunch of different classic Warner Brothers characters in this episode, and like I remember one scene where he hijacks this vehicle, and the driver is wearing this. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but he's wearing a uniform that is identical to Mario's. It is ridiculous. From Super Mario Brothers. It is ridiculous. Could have been a coincidence, but honestly, how many drivers do you see that wear a red suit, a red hat, and blue overalls? Come on now. You know, but this is a great episode because a person builds a casino based around the Joker's image, and the Joker gets angry because, you know, they're using his image to make money. So he wants to go and burn the whole thing down, but it turns out that that's was the person who made the casino, that was his plan. He knew the Joker was going to come in and try to burn the whole thing down so he could get the insurance money. Overall, it's a great episode, full of great lines. For example, one of the Joker's best lines to Batman, which is, "Why can't he just stay dead?" I loved that.
Why can't he ever stay dead?
Yeah, and on to disc 2 now. The first episode, Harley Quinn Aid. Now, this is a tough one. I really honestly felt that this episode could have been replaced with the better one of Joker's, but, I felt it was a good episode because the Joker was the main focus. In fact, the entire episode, the plot of the episode is around the Joker because the Joker has a bomb, and he's going to blow up the city, I believe it was, and the only way for Batman to find out what he's done with the bomb, where he is, etc., is to ask Harley. And Harley has to tell him how to get the bomb and stuff like that. Though, honestly, all these Harley episodes, man, what I think they should do is or rather, they already did it, but what I think they should have done is taken out these Harley Quinn episodes, put in some other good Joker episodes, and then take all these other Harley Quinn episodes and then make a Harley Quinn villains DVD, you know? I felt that would have been really cool. But, you know, it's whatever. He's still a main focus, and it was still a great episode. The next one, this is changing it up again, changing it up a bit. Episode 2, Bat in the Belfry. This is an episode from The Batman. Yes, this is the very first episode from The Batman. This episode its main antagonist is the Joker. This is where he's first introduced, because it's the first episode of The Batman. It's where he's first introduced. It is, and honestly, I feel that I actually, a lot of people are like, I don't like this Joker, oh, I really like this Joker. Honestly, I really do like the Batman's version of the Joker. I feel it's a very different take on him, but I feel it's a good one nonetheless. I feel he's maybe a little bit more Arkham Asylum type insane. Don't get me wrong, the Joker's very insane, but I feel that it shows a little bit better here because he's constantly jumping around and waving his arms in a very creepy, insane fashion. Yeah, but that's just me. It's a great episode. It just, like, I'd explain the plot, but it's just basically, you know, the Joker's introduced, and then Batman needs to find him and track him down. There's like not really any other plot besides that. And, oh dear lord, episode 3 on disc 2, Hail the Tornado Tyrant. This is an episode from Batman Brave and the Bold, and let me tell you, this episode has absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with the Joker. The only thing that this has to do with the Joker is at the very beginning, before the opening scene, it has a scene where Batman and Green Arrow try to take down the Joker. It's 5 minutes. The rest of the episode is about Red Tornado and how he builds the robot for a son, and, you know, it just has nothing to do with the Joker at all. This was a terrible, terrible pick. I know they wanted to pick something from other series, but there's tons of different episodes from Batman Brave and the Bold that they could have chosen. There were tons of different episodes that starred the Joker, which is where I'm going to be going next. Episode 4, Emperor Joker from Batman Brave and the Bold. This is probably one of Batman Brave and the Bold's greatest episodes. It stars the Joker, of course, and Batmite, of course. But it's an episode where Batmite is, of course, following Batman around, but Batmite, but Joker, Batman is getting ganged up by Joker and his henchmen, and Batmite tries to help him by giving him some of his power, actually all of his power. So Batmite tries to aim for Batman, and when he fires all of his power, it misses and hits the Joker. And then this is when the Joker gets the power to control basically anything. And then, as you can see, the episode just kind of follows suit like that. But yeah, this was a great pick. Honestly, it was a great pick. And then episodes 5 and 6 is another very, very lame pick that does not star the Joker. Rebirth Parts 1 and Part 2. For those of you who do not know, Rebirth is the very first hour-long episode of Batman Beyond. This did not star the Joker at all. It starred Jokers, the Joker gang, but this is the Joker's greatest hits. He was nowhere in this episode. And in fact, they weren't even they were a main part in the beginning, but not later on. Yeah, I felt that was very, very weak. Very, very weak. However, some episodes I would have really liked to see. Let's see. How about Batman the Animated Series? Joker's Millions. That was a great episode. It was an episode where Joker had won $1 million from some guy who thought he hated him, and who he hated as well. He got $1 million from him when he died, or quote-unquote died, and he was spending the money and this and that. He became a big shot millionaire. He decided to go clean. Honestly, when he got $1 million, he tried to become friends with Nightwing and Batgirl, and but they didn't. They were like, oh, he's up to something. But and then at the end, he finds out that only some of the money was real, the rest was all fake, and he had the IRS and everything after him. And that's when he became evil again, because he needed money, so he began stealing and stuff like that. I think that would have been a great episode to put on here. What else? Oh, speaking of the Batman, one episode I felt that would have been great was an episode where the Joker becomes Batman. There was an episode where the Joker becomes the Batman, and then Joker injects Batman with a laughing, it was like a snake venom, and it began turning Batman into the Joker. It was honestly a really great Batman and Joker episode, because Joker was trying to be Batman, and the Joker made Batman try to be the Joker. It was just a really great episode overall. And honestly, I felt it would have been perfect on here. Perfect. It would have fit perfectly. What else? Oh, again with the Batman. There was an episode where, at the beginning, I believe, it was where the Joker tried to, everyone was at a, what was it? They were all at a food eating contest. I don't remember what it was. It was like chili or something. And the Joker tried to poison, the food. And I believe he did. I just don't remember how. And then the whole episode follows suit. It's really been forever, but I remember that distinct scene, and the whole episode follows suit. There was just a lot of great things that they should have had in here. Let's see, what else? Justice League. They could have easily put in here some great Justice League episodes that starred the Joker. There was quite a few, actually. There was the one where the Joker teamed up with the Injustice League and tried to take out the Justice League, of course. And the Joker had Batman trapped, and there was full of great lines and stuff like that. Another episode that they could have included, this will probably be my last one, was it was a two-part episode that they could have probably replaced Rebirth with. It was a two-part episode where the Joker, I honestly, it's been forever since I've seen this specific episode, but I've seen clips of it on YouTube recently. It was where The Joker is single-handedly trying to take out the Justice League. Well, not single-handedly, because he had help from, what is the name of those? It's like King, Queen, and Jack, I believe. I believe those are who was trying to... He recruited to help him out. Yeah, I thought that would have been a great episode as well.
You, Batman? I know you're up there. Oh, there you are.
I honestly feel, in my honest opinion, I think the best way to sum up this DVD is a missed opportunity. Don't get me wrong. This DVD it's 13 episodes, and it's full of it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I'll include Harley Quinn Aid. 9 episodes out of the 13 that are great. Well, I'll include Harley and Ivy as well. 10 out of the 13 that are great. So you're definitely getting your money's worth. The 3 episodes that are bad are, of course, Hail the Tornado Tyrant and Rebirth Parts 1 and 2. Honestly, those are really what make the DVD fall flat. They're only in the second disc. The disc 1 is great, I think. It's full of great episodes. But disc 2 really just it really honestly feels like they were running out of ideas. Why? There were so many good episodes. So many good episodes starring the Joker. It is ridiculous how many episodes there are that star the Joker that are amazing episodes. Hail the Tornado Tyrant, are you serious? That had nothing to do with him. Really, it didn't. But, yeah. Like I said, missed opportunity. Though, considering 10 out of the 13 episodes are good episodes, and they are very entertaining, I'd probably give the DVD a 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. I think that's fair. There were a lot of good episodes on here, but there's so many missed opportunities. And I'm not saying, well, Hail the Tornado Tyrant, in my opinion, is a stupid episode. I really do like, a lot of people don't, but I really do like Batman Brave and the Bold, but Hail the Tornado Tyrant, in my opinion, is one of the worst episodes of Batman the Animated Series. It's boring, the plot is stupid, the characters are stupid. I just hated that episode overall. And that's mostly what dampened the score for me, because I don't want to be bored out of my mind with watching a Joker DVD. And Rebirth Parts 1 and 2, while they are great episodes, had nothing to do with the Joker. That is 3 episodes out of the 13 that had nothing to do with the Joker. And I was extremely disappointed. Though, for $15, I felt I got my money's worth, honestly. So, if you don't already own the season sets, this is a great pickup, I would say, because it's got 10 great episodes starring the Joker, of course. And that's a very great picture right there. It's a very great picture. But, anyways, guys, 7.5 out of 10. And catch you guys later.
Well done, kiddies.
We were trying to save innocent lives. You're just an unpleasant bonus.
Be that as it may, your grateful Uncle Joker wants to thank you. Here, stick this in your piggy banks. Let the good times roll.